Hello my angels, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to one of my favourite places on earth. Needs no introduction whatsoever. We have just arrived at Harrods for a very exciting afternoon. Well, today is an exciting afternoon, but it gets even more exciting because, as you guys know, we are heading into Henley Regatta Week. It is the Henley Royal Regatta, and there is no better place to come and get an outfit and search for an outfit than Harrods. So I've just popped up to town with Anushka, and I've just come into one of their beautiful VIP trying on sort of like areas, suites as you call it, and I've got the most beautiful dresses here to try on. What I love the most is that they just have the most incredible array of different designers, and I was actually just saying that, you know, there's so many magical memories that I've made here at Harrods, whether it's sort of like hen party outfits, wedding lingerie, coming and having afternoon tea when I was a little girl with my grandmother, to some seriously fun lunches that there's lots of stories basically. And whether it's Henley Festival, Henley Regatta, your wedding, any really special occasion, Harrods stocks the most incredible brands, from the gowns to the hats, the jewellery, the shoes. It's kind of like a one-stop shop. But anyway, I'm going to stop warbling on because I've got a couple of beautiful dresses here that, fingers crossed, are going to be perfect for a very special event at the Henley Royal Regatta. I'm going to think hats, gorgeous shoes. Oh, it's going to be such a vibe, and I think you guys are going to be obsessed with the outfit. So let's try it on. Honestly, I have fallen head over heels in love. Talk about a one-hit wonder. Have you ever seen something so beautiful? This is a stunning Erdem number. It is so gorgeous. So Harrods are very kindly dressing me for a very exciting event. Of course I will be taking you guys with me, but that will be on another vlog. But I just think it's important to say that, like, if there's something coming up in the British summer social season that you are attending and you're like, what am I going to wear? Of course online shopping is great and there's so many options, and Harrods, you know, the website's fantastic. But if those of you out there just really love to just go and try things on and also have a great time whilst doing it, there's nowhere better than Harrods. And so I chose a few dresses to try on because I also think with any event that you go to, making sure that it's like appropriate for the place, the time, the people, and also something special to make you feel fabulous is so important. So I selected this exquisite number from Erdem. It's absolutely beautiful. It's new season and it is utterly scrumptious. The neckline is heavenly. The little straps that have bows at the back. It has an amazing bodice here, like the girls are girling. And then it goes into a tiered skirt. It's beautiful. And then look at that hem. It's a very dark navy, almost like tie-dye. It's almost like the river itself. It's so perfect. So I'm actually wearing a size 8. I would say they're very much true to size. I am slightly larger chested, so I would say it's really supportive around here, which is wonderful. The fit of an Erdem, oh, nothing better. And then I also selected this, which I thought was really different. I loved like the texture of the material and also the amazing design. And it's a beautiful brand called Rachel Gilbert. I have fallen in love with this Erdem number, and I've got some gorgeous Vivian Sheriff hats that have been delivered at home that's just going to make it. But they do actually have, their incredible stylist pulled a few of the Vivian Sheriff hats, and I was like, it's honestly like we were telepathic, because those exact hats are the ones waiting for me at home that are going to match this dress to perfection. Okay, so the first option is this straw hat of heaven. It is so cutesy, it's so demure. It's also quite different for me. It's actually so comfortable and easy to wear. It kind of like tones the dress down a little. I love this natural straw raffia that they have used, and also really easy to match in and tie in a bag and shoes. Shoe heaven here. is nothing short of miraculous. If you have never been to shoe heaven in Harrods, it's a criminal offence. Actually, we can't be friends. If I could ever do an event, like an event space, it would be shoe heaven. It's stunning. So we might have to actually trot off to shoe heaven to see if we can find a matching bag and a pair of wedges. Again, regatta is definitely one of those that you need to wear a really chunky heel or a wedge, because it is on grass. You're going up and down the towpath. There's a lot of walking, and yeah, it's definitely more appropriate to wear a wedge, and I think the hat would match to perfection. So I need your help in the comments down below. What hat do you think? Do we go with this, or we've got a couple of other beauties behind me? And yeah, let me know which one is your favorite. Now we have this scrumptious beauty, which literally matches the dress to perfection. You have this wonderful, almost like lattice detail throughout the hat. I actually have this, which I wore to polo recently in the natural straw, but I love this navy. Could actually just wear it straight on the top, like so. I am actually balancing this. Vivian would have a heart attack if she saw this. Or you can have it slightly on the side, down and on the right, and it looks gorgeous. And I love the fact that it matches the hem on the bottom of the dress, and then you go like full navy Manabi wedge with a gorgeous like navy all white bag. I think this could be it. This is stunning, but we do have one more option. And the last little piece de la resistance is what Vivian calls her coconut shy. I do actually have this in the natural straw, so I would probably wear that one because the black and the cream aren't quite doing it for me, but you guys can actually get an essence on the style of the hat. And then we go like the natural straw and natural straw accessories. I love the way that it comes down slightly on the angle. It's so classy, it's so timeless, and I think the dress is everything. I don't want to set my heart too much on it because I've got one more to try on, and then I need your help. I need your opinion. Pick which dress I should wear. I think I may have spoken too soon. Look at how stunning this Rachel Gilbert number is. It is gorgeous. The shape and the fit and the design and the way that it's like slightly dropped waistband. Got the one shoulder with the pleat details. It's waisted, so it really sculpts your silhouette. And then you've got these really interesting sort of like pleat details on the hips, but they've kept it clean, really sort of like showing off, don't know, like the female figure to the very best. I mean, I'm loving this. I also adore the colour. And I was trying to show you a moment ago in terms of like the textured, it looks like a textured like raw silk, but it's so light and it's got a little bit of a stretch to it, which I think is why the fit is so amazing. I've got no contraptions on underneath this, so no bra or boob tape of any sort. It's just a fantastic fit. I mean, what a gorgeous dress for Henley Regatta or any wedding guest, any dresses that you need for the British summer social season or weddings. It would be perfect. It's also a gorgeous ankle length, like slightly longer, but you could wear like a beautiful heel, and I think it will also have a gorgeous 12 factor to it. I think you could wear something like a natural straw boater with this, and maybe tie in like a pale blue ribbon on the hat just to kind of like tone it down and bring it down to like Henley Regatta vibes. But what do you think? Do you think Erdem or Rachel Gilbert? Let me know in the comments down below. Oh, but it's stunning. We've just come down to the women's designer collection space, and this is on the first floor here in Harrods, and they just have the most amazing space of the incredible brands. See, Harrods has the best selection. Got the most amazing Alessandra Riche. Isn't that beautiful? I'm in love with that hat. I'm in love. And a gorgeous white tea dress. Look at the pleats. Isn't that beautiful? The little diamante buttons and the bow. Gosh, that is absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna have to actually find out what brand that is because that is heavenly. Then we have a gorgeous little shirt dress over here. This would be perfect for Henley Regatta as well. gosh, I can't wait to see what all of the girlies are going to be wearing. So Harrods is hosting a very, very special event on Temple Island. Oh, look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? This is an Amelia Wickstead number. This is the short version of the dress that I actually wore in Mallorca. And although it's probably not quite appropriate for the stewards just because it is slightly above the knee, it is absolutely stunning for the summer season and paired beautifully with a Vivian Sheriff hat. Roxanda, I'm telling you, the brands that they have in here are sensational. If you want to be lady in red, then that is perfect. A brand that I'd actually hadn't heard of before, Valenti. Isn't that beautiful? Gosh, like serious goddess vibes. Imagine that on holiday with a scrumptious bikini underneath. Wow. The sculpt of that with the gorgeous, look at the sleeves. And this is a moment I am obsessed. The broderie and the lace, the cape sleeves. Oh my goodness, I could definitely have a serious moment doing like my caw, like a big bird moment. And this is a Hui Sanzang, beautiful, with a gorgeous belt to nip you in at the waist. They have an amazing selection of Adam. Oh, and there's the dress that I chose. I tell you what, my mother would love this. That's gorgeous. And of course, Mummy is definitely coming back for regatta. So she is going to be all over the vlog, which I'm sure you guys will love. I might even try and get a little bit of time in the diary to do a bit of like a sit-down mummy-daughter Q&A. So I'll pop a question box up, maybe on a community post, and yeah, you guys can ask your questions away, and Mummy and I will sit down with a glass of rosé and a mocktail and answer your questions. But this is gorgeous, actually. The white dress on the mannequin must have been in Alessandra Riche, because this is a very, very similar design. Beautiful pearl buttons on this one. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. I love that. And I believe it does actually also come, yes, in navy. Oh, look at the bows. That's gorgeous. Oh, I love this. Very, very classic and perfect for the British social season. I adore an Amelia Wickstead. The fit is sensational and that is gorgeous. I adore that print. It's almost like you've got florals in there, but it's almost like looking up at blue skies on a beautiful day. Oh my goodness, we're in heaven. We are in absolute heaven looking around. And also they've got a few sales on at the moment in Harrods, so I'm definitely going to go and have a little bit of a mooch. But here we go. They've got my dress on a mannequin and I think it's going to be perfect for Henley Raw Regatta. Fingers crossed I don't get a copyright claim, but I'm going to talk quite loudly over the camera, so I do apologise. But we're now in one of my favourite rooms in the entire world, which is their evening dresses and gowns. Look at that Jenny Packham. It is absolutely stunning. So I'm still on a hunt for a dress. The final dress for Henley Festival. If you guys have been subscribers for a while, you'll know about Henley Festival. It is actually, in fact, the only black tie festival at the moment in the UK. It is so glamorous. Think Bridgerton, think promenading, think celebrating the arts and music. It is sensational and it's definitely one of my favourite events throughout the whole season. So much so that we go on various evenings. So that means we need a few different dresses. So we're going to have a little bit of a mooch as to the different gowns, and there's screaming sparkles at the moment. This is an amazing Jenny Packham rail here. And we've got gorgeous colours, stunning little greens, golds, peach, pale blue. Oh my goodness, actually Princess Catherine, Princess Kate's one of her favourite British brands. We've got Anushka here looking absolutely gorgeous. Anushka has come up with me today and we're like in shopping heaven. We're like, oh my goodness, I need to take Anushka up to shoe heaven as well. And then we're going to go down to the food hall. Look at all of these sparkles. Do I go sparkle for Henley Festival? Wowzers. This looks amazing. Oh, here is the Jenny Packham dress of absolute dreams. Oh, look at it. and it's like slightly scooped off the shoulder. That would look sensational. Maybe we do like little capes. The details of this. If you are ever looking for like a gown, and a breathtaking one, then you need to come to Harrods, because they have the most amazing selection, from Monique Houllier to Carolina Herrera, Jenny Packham, Alex Perry. You've got it all. Zuhair Murad, even Zuhair Murad, Vivienne Westwood, you name it, they have it in here. And look at this. Oh my giddy aunt, this is just delicious. I simply could not resist. I couldn't resist. I had to try it on. I'm actually also, completely forgot to tell you, heading off to a very exciting event this evening at the Sexy Fish. It's their summer soiree, like kicking off the summer season, and I loved their invitation. It said on the dress code, maximalism. How fun is that? But anyway, I am going to be heading there this evening, so I've got a change of clothes. Actually, Mark is coming up with John, and I will change, and then we're going to be heading off to Berkeley Square for an evening of fabulous fun with the Sexy Fish. But anyway, as I was saying, do you know what? I have to try this on. It is so beautiful. The neckline is everything. The fit of a Jenny Packham is absolutely outstanding. And the way that the light catches these sparkles is a dream. It really is a Cinderella dress. And it's like a very, very pale grey, almost like powder blue. And oh, it's so light as well. Oh, it's beautiful. Let's try her on. I can't, I have no words. Jenny Packham, what are you doing to me? And what I didn't notice is that all of the crystals are a slightly different colour. Oh my goodness, I actually think I might cry. This is beyond beautiful. It's also a perfect length, that it's actually not like going onto the ground at all. It is the perfect gown. Oh my giddy aunt, this is everything. This is absolutely stunning. I'm like speechless, genuinely. Oh, the neckline, the beautiful netting, the crystals. It's obviously adorned in crystals, but somehow it's still so classy. The craftsmanship of this is absolutely outstanding. I have fallen head over heels in love. Oh my goodness, I didn't want to take that dress off. It was stunning. But actually, whilst I'm in here and have a full length mirror, why don't we do outfit of the day? So jewellery today is Nice Cream London. This is their hydrangea collection, and actually their new fancy yellow. I'm wearing a Sport Max pale pink number. You guys have seen this 100 times. I love it. I bring it out time and time again, and it was perfect for today. Then welcoming a new family member, this beautiful Lorna London handbag that has been so kindly made for me. It's in a colour called Dusky Pink. It's got the gold hardware, and this is the Judy. I am so wildly in love, and you know what I'm like with my pale pink, and it matches my dress to perfection. And then I have a gorgeous pair of Dusky Pink Laura Piana loafers on. So that is the outfit of the day for today. We're going to head downstairs to the food hall to get something scrumptious to keep us going. And then Anushka's going to head home, and fingers crossed Mark will be on his way up to London with my outfit for the evening. We have come down to Sushi by Masa, which is one of my absolute favourites, and I thought Anushka loves sushi, so she has to try this. And we have got some gorgeous, like, what was it, like elderberry and yuzu and hibiscus mocktails. So this is how Thursday should be in Harrods. Looking around all of the gorgeous clothes, the sales by the way. I just went to, I know I don't really talk about this much, but every time I do talk about it, you guys actually buy so many of them. It's actually my underwear. Agent Provocateur have a massive sale on at the moment. So Anushka and I just went knicker shopping. Not what she thought she was going to be doing today, but they do actually have a massive sale on, so I'll leave the link to that down below, and get shopping, because I know you guys love the underwear I wear. Very bizarre, but it's great if you can get it on sale. So the food has just arrived. We went with the salmon and avocado, the yuzu padron peppers, because of course we've got to get the padrons in there somewhere, the edamames, and then we've got the spicy tuna over there, which looks sensational. Ooh, it's going to be perfect to have a little bit of a nibble before tonight. So after a spot of shopping in Charlotte Tilbury, we've head over here, and this is actually called a Lima laser. My mother has actually been taking the Lima vitamins for, I think, like well over 5 years now, and they are unbelievable. They are quite expensive, but the results are sensational. And she, I think last year, bought the Lima laser, and it is unbelievable. I steal it when I can, when I'm in Mallorca, but she always manages to hunt it down, and this is unbelievable. So it is a medical grade laser, and the smaller one is sort of best for your face and your neck, and then they do the larger size. So this is the Lima Laser Pro, which is basically like 3 of those in one, and you can do your whole body, but the results are just unbelievable. I mean, you can just take a look at my mum, for example, and she's, you know, anything from like fine lines, wrinkles, what she calls her jowls, whether you've got like, because I hiding in the background, whether you've got like actually like acne scarring or spot scarring, fine lines around your eyes, anything that's like lifted, all of the neck. I mean, it is outstanding, and I'm trying to encourage Mummy to buy the Pro so that I can steal the small one, but no, it's amazing. And if you have been actually looking for some vitamins that kind of like does it all really with like skincare and like healing yourself from the inside out, then I couldn't recommend Lima more. I actually took them for 6 months on the lead up to my wedding, and they are unbelievable. But like I said, they are an investment. But if you're not investing in your health, then what are you investing in? But anyway, we are now going to have a little bit more of a mooch around beauty, and then we're going to head up to shoe heaven. Now in a cabbie, I want to say a black cab, but I'm actually in a white cab. And we are heading over to Berkeley Square. We are going to meet Mark and John actually on Hill Street. I'm going to jump in the back of the Range Rover, quickly get changed into something a little bit more glittering than this, because the dress code says maximalism. How do you take that? I take that as, I don't know, all of your glitz and all your glam on, so fingers crossed we tick that brief. I've also just done a little bit of a refresh on the old makeup, which basically means just put a bit more on. So a little bit more mascara. I just popped a little bit of my Super Size Me Charlotte Tilbury cheat lip liner, and then actually did a little bit of a top up in Charlotte Tilbury at Harrods. I got the Refresh Rose Lip Collagen Gloss, which I swear by. Another lip liner, actually something that Izzy recommended. It is called the Pillow Talk in Medium, and it's got slightly more sort of like chocolatey undertones, so a tiny touch more sort of brown as such. And then what else did I get? I got another setting powder and some more magic cream. The magic cream is my secret weapon if you want really glowy makeup. It's not the best moisturizer out there, but I find it's the best one to have underneath makeup, so I'd highly recommend that for a really like glowy, clean, no makeup girly look, if you know what I mean. Jewelry is going to stay the same. I'm going to give my hair a little bit of a brush and a bit more of a zhuzh when I get into the car with Mark, and then it will be try and get the dress on without flashing too many people. Very happy to have blacked out windows in the Range Rovers, because today is definitely a getting dressed in the back of the car kind of day. It might look all glam, but actually the reality is that I'm putting boob tape on in the back of the car. Oh, what fun. And just like that, in the car, change of clothes with the husband and our knight in shining armour, of course, John. I've done a very, very quick change. I'm wearing a beautiful needle and thread gown. The quickest change you'll ever see. And yeah, we've got it down to a fine art now, but we're just heading around Berkeley Square. I think tonight is going to be utterly glittering. I cannot wait. Sexy Fish is one of my favourite spots in London for like a great night out. You kind of don't really need to go anywhere else. You can go there for a really fun and bougie dinner and just continue the night on, because they've always got a great DJ, an epic bar, insane cocktails, and the food is amazing, of course, because I am such a foodie. But tonight's going to be amazing. Lovely that Marcus can join me, and yeah, we are definitely hitting the glittering and maximalist brief, and fingers crossed so is everyone else. Going around on stilts. This is unbelievable. What fun. I mean, it's such a vibe. Good morning. It is a new day, the sun is shining, the team are here. We've got a bit of a field trip today. It's very exciting. And we have just arrived to Hampton Court Flower Show. It is quite possibly the hottest day of the year today, so we're definitely reflecting that in terms of our fashion choices. But yes, we've got quite a busy one. We've just arrived, as I said, at Hampton Court for the flower show. It's very exciting. I've actually never done Hampton Court Flower Show, so I'm really excited to see what it's like. Obviously, huge fans of Chelsea, and I know that lots of our sort of like dear friends and contacts and brands that are showcasing here, but the palace itself is just absolutely beautiful, so I can't wait to have a bit of a mooch around. Then we're heading off to Bond Street. We need to go to Boodles to collect some beautiful frosting for the next couple of weeks. We are now officially in Henley Royal Regatta week, so we're heading to Regatta tomorrow, but of course that's going to be on another vlog, and then we're straight into Henley Festival. Busy time. We've got Wimbledon, the British Grand Prix on Sunday. My goodness gracious me, it is definitely crazy season, but it's so much fun. And then we are going to, I'm desperate to head into Ralph Lauren, so if the girlies are patient with me, well, I'm going to sort of supply them with Ralph's iced matches and cookies whilst I have a bit of a mooch in Ralph, because they've got their like full Wimbledon kind of installation on the outside, and then they've always got really gorgeous bits in for Wimbledon, so they kind of do their own bit of a collection, so I definitely want to go and have a little look at that. And then we're heading over to my dear Suzanne Neville, because she is very kindly dressing me again for this year's Henley Festival, so we're going to go and play dress up. I literally feel like an adult child. Like I'm going to go and play dress up in Suzanne Neville to pick a couple of gowns for next week, which is so exciting, and I thought it'd be really lovely to bring you with us. We kind of started off in Harrods, then we went to Sexy Fish, we're now at the Hampton Court Flower Show. We're going to do some diamonds and some Ballgowns. What more is there to like? So let's go. So we have just arrived on quite possibly is the most beautiful day. It is really rather roasty, so we are going to have a little trot around Hampton Court Flower Show. We've got the beautiful palace as the backdrop. Look at this orchard garden antiques. Oh, beautiful. Hi there. Oh, I might have to have a little bit of a mooch around here. Oh, look at the poppies. Oh my goodness, they're beautiful. They're extra large. Oh my gosh, I love those. Oh, it's beautiful. Hi there. Okay, so we actually need to remember what gate we came in, because we need to come out this way. And if we come out this way, we are most certainly having a bit of a mooch around here. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at all of the troughs. Oh my goodness. Okay, right, we're coming back there. I can't stop at the first little, oh look at that. It is so lovely here. It's, oh look at the little pigeons, that's so cute. Oh, I love those pots, aren't they gorgeous? Look at the hollyhocks and the foxgloves. Oh, the beautiful daisies. Look at those hydrangeas in there. I love those pots. Those are gorgeous. It's a lot more, it's a lot more homey and wholesome, I would say, than Chelsea. And obviously you don't have all of the amazing sort of like gardens installations. But they've got a gorgeous bandstand and all of these beautiful little nurseries. You've got Brookside Nursery, Proctor's Nursery, and what is that one at the end? Hortus Locky. Oh wow, look at all of these gorgeous florals. So you've got any 3 for £25. So I'm under strict instructions that I need to find a like rose climbers, like the actual metal structures. We need some more delphiniums, some dahlias. Well, I'm not going to buy dahlias today because they're not, you don't sort of plant them at this time of year, but I need to have a little bit of a mooch and sort of see which dahlias we need to plant in sort of January, February time. Look at those gorgeous poppies, aren't they stunning? This is gorgeous. My goodness gracious me, it is a scorcher today. Proctor's nursery. Look at how beautifully planted this is. Got some stunning agapanthus. Oh, look at the dahlias. Aren't they stunning? Got all of the bumblebees pollinating. This is gorgeous. Oh, look at they're called diggy tails. They're so cute. These are the beautiful flowers that we have in Mallorca, and they are called Aganthus hugaricus, aka white lips. And they're so sweet. And I tell you what, they are really rather prickly too. We were filming with those in Mallorca, and actually if you give the little leaf a touch, they are so spiky. Oh wow, that is underplanted so beautifully. Right, let's go. Oh, I spot a greenhouse. Spot a greenhouse. Let's go and take a look. So this garden is inspired by the coastal Mediterranean and southern England landscape. It champions sustainable materials, and you can really see that through the rope and the sustainability of reusing so many materials. It's got warm hues, contrasting textures, and all locally sourced recyclable goods that evoke a vibrant character and the adaptability of a coastal garden. I think you can really see that by the way that they have reused the rope and the wire and the little metal cages, down to even look at the hard standing. It's actually all little crushed up shells and all of those gorgeous pastel and coastal colours. Oh, the stunning daisies, even down to the palm tree. Isn't that fabulous? Oh my goodness, all the butterflies, the bumblebees are all working their magic. This is stunning, and they've actually won a gold medal. Isn't that amazing? Let's head into the Royal Marquee. Oh, it's lovely and cool in here. Let's go and find some of our absolute favourites. This is Hardy's Cottage Garden Plants, and it's just beautiful. Look at this. You've got the Burgundy Manor here. Isn't that sweet? These are Gold Crest Diggy Tails. Aren't they beautiful? They're almost like mini little foxgloves. That's so cute. You've got a little bit of Acate. My goodness, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Virginicum. Beautiful. This is amazing. Look at this. You've got an exotic nymph. Gorgeous firmament allium. All of the gorgeous emerus. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Gosh, look at the size of these. There's a Baton Rouge, Samba, a Picasso. Gosh, it really does look like a Picasso piece. Look at the beautiful little rim around the edge. Gosh, those alliums are just pure perfection. Oh my gosh, they are stunning. It's incredible that they're looking so fresh because it is really rather hot in here. So many amazing exhibitors, and the fact that you can buy gorgeous bulbs, 2 for £5, and then you end up going from that to that. Isn't it amazing? I've actually spoke to Steve this morning. I've got my little bit of a shopping list that I need to get, and then we are going to be heading around the gardens, just seeing what's looking really good, see where needs a little bit more work, or maybe more planting, pruning. The hydrangeas I cannot wait for you guys to see the hydrangeas. They are taller than me. They are almost above the windows. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do because they're so beautiful. We cannot possibly cut them down. But at this rate, we're probably not going to be able to see out of the library or drawing room windows. They are that magnificent. Oh, wow. Look at this Trooper Dan Dahlia. Look how vibrant that is. I feel like that's where we are lacking a little bit in dahlias. We're doing really well with like delphiniums and hollyhocks and foxgloves and roses, alliums. We're doing really well. But there are, yeah, I feel like we are lacking a little bit, and we need to put a little bit more elbow grease into our dahlias. And these look absolutely beautiful. Gosh, aren't they gorgeous? They're stunning. Look at that dahlia there. And they come in so many different colours and variations. My favourite dahlia has definitely got to be the Café au Lait. Oh, look at how stunning this garden is. The leafy Lythamph. And look at the sweet little table and chairs with the glasses of champagne and the Victoria sponge. It doesn't get more British than that. Oh, look at that. The Rosa, the queen bee back there. And look at this, almost like little micro delphiniums. The Pixie Rocket, Moon Rocket is what that's called. The Limelight. Oh, the Gingiberi doing really, really well back there. The Park Princess. So that's what I mean. So I just showed you a dahlia over the other side, and then that is the Park Princess. And that's what I mean by the fact that dahlias, they come in so many different shapes and sizes, and they are so different. You can kind of get some that look almost like ballerinas, and then these over here I would say would be like the New York Rockettes. So different, but still so beautiful. Right, I see Primrose Hall Peonies is who we intend to buy our peonies from, and the peonies have done so well this year, and I actually bought those at Chelsea last year, and look at how stunning these are. Look at the coral sunset. They are utterly magnificent. And then we've got the Duchess de Nemours, slightly smaller but very, very delicate. And then you've got, oh really, the showstoppers. Look at this, Dr. Alexandra Fleming, Peony Lactiflora. Got the bridal gown. Oh my gosh, could you imagine being a bride walking down the aisle with literally billowing peonies? Absolutely stunning. Angel cheeks, oh they are, they're slightly smaller, but just look at how full all of those beautiful petals are. Again, another bridal gown. Oh my gosh, I don't know about you, it just makes me so happy. So, so happy. This is a Sarah Bernhardt. And I remember when I was at Chelsea, I actually got the very last of the pickings, so I could only go with what actually they had left. So I might see if I can find somebody to speak to and do a bit of an order, because we've got a couple of beds that definitely need a little bit more of a pop of like pale pink and whites. Doing really, really well on like the dark purples and the blues, but we need a few pinky hues in there too. The sweetest little Wendy house ever. I know I keep saying it, but that Wendy house in Canistelle is my project. I just need to find some time to do the project. Oh, look at how gorgeous this is. I love the purple front door and all of the little purpley bits. Aren't they so sweet? Okay, well this is the inspiration over here, even down to the underplanting. Look at the delphiniums, and they look amazing. The hollyhocks, all of the hydrangeas, the erigeum. I think erigeum would actually do really, really well in Canistelle because it does really well in the heat and those hot climates. Dahlias, I'm not sure whether they would do really well, but actually Mummy has a really good grasp of understanding, you know, all of the different plants that can deal with that level of heat. Oh, and this side, look at the red. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, wow, that's amazing. My mother would absolutely adore that. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Anna's just pointed out this amazing installation here, all of the incredible musical instruments, and they have planted the most amazing agapanthus to come out of the, is it a French horn?
I think so, there are French horns, I think there are some trumpets.
trumpets. Oh, there are trumpets. Mr. Nick is planted in a magnificent French horn. Oh, that's amazing. And they're talking all about the seeds. They're in seed heads and seeds, some of which are germinated while still attached to the seed head. And you're understanding all of the different roots. Oh, it's just amazing. I love this. Look at the size of those lilies. They're enormous. Absolutely enormous. That's so wonderful that the RHS gives free gardening advice. This is so lovely, and there's something really calming and very wholesome about Hampton Court Flower Show. I mean, Chelsea is unbelievable, but it is quite overwhelming when you get inside, and the enormity and the gravitas and the size of it, and that's what makes Chelsea so special. But this is almost as though it's like cottagecore in a way. It's like a boutique, very special luxury haven. All of these exquisite nurseries, all of the amazing little gardens, and the planting is just so whimsical and wild and loose and just delicious. Oh, look at the Fortnums! I've got a little Fortnums trailer. Oh, those are the hampers of absolute dreams. It's like a ginormous Fortnums trailer. The trailer's all with the gorgeous wicker. That's amazing. The beautiful fountains. And of course the incredible fountain the other side with Hampton Court Palace in the background. How special is that? That is magnificent. We're actually getting a little bit of a water spray from this side with the wind. It's very refreshing indeed. Talking of refreshing, I could definitely do with like an iced coffee or something really cool. We need to stay hydrated stations today. Hydration stations. It's extremely warm, beautiful sunshine, and we're now going to go and see if we can find our favourite David Austin. We have now got to the main avenue with all of the show gardens, and this looks so amazing. We've got all of the different greenhouses, from Alitex to, oh look at all of those, aren't they amazing? Actually Mummy and I wanted to have a little look at that potentially to do something in the orchard, but Alitex looks just incredible. Let's go and take a look. This is the Subaru cocoon. Isn't it incredible? So they've got almost like a little bit of a moat around the edge. Beautiful planting of the trees, and inside it says something, the Royal Horticultural Secret Hampton Court Palace Flower Show, the Tudor Rose Award. Wow, so they've won the Tudor Rose Award for this incredible garden. Gosh, I can't wait to see all of the other show gardens. Let's go and take a little look. So we've just come to take a little look at the Alitex greenhouses, and they've got a wonderful collaboration with the pig. All the beautiful planting, look at all of the lettuce. Isn't that amazing? They've got the piggy bites, the piggy champagne, and the absolute dream that is the Alitex greenhouses. They're so special. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness, I've got so much to do, but the greenhouse is so far up my priority list. But oh my goodness, look at those tomatoes. That is the absolute dream. Tomatoes, courgettes, chilies. Oh, look at the peppers. Look at the green peppers. Isn't that amazing? Gosh, all the geraniums. You rub the leaves and you smell. Oh my gosh, it's so citrusy. I know, this will blow your mind. Rub your fingers on the geranium and then have a whiff. Isn't it unreal? Wow. Yeah, it's like limey and citrusy. I can't. Look at this show garden. This is the Three Graces of Galicia. I am a huge lover of the Three Graces. We have a beautiful painting at home underneath our sort of like grand chandelier as you walk into the front doors, and the Three Graces is just honestly astonishing. And look at this incredible pergola adorned in jasmine and honeysuckle and beautiful roses. It's so hot. Sadly the hydrangeas are looking a little bit sad, but look at this beautiful little water feature. The fountain, the water lilies are doing so well. Isn't that just exquisite? We ask for woman all civil right. We ask that she may choose and practice any profession or trade, not contrary to her natural gentleness, nothing more, nothing less. Conscious Arenal. Oh my gosh, isn't that just incredible? I mean, this has genuinely made me rather speechless, and almost like a little hidden door in the back there, so beautifully underplanted in such wild and whimsical different florals. Gorgeous lavender, erigeum, roses, gorgeous little hydrangeas over there. Free is my heart, free is my soul, and free my thought, which rises to the heavens and descends to the earth. Proud as Lucifer and gentle as a hope. Isn't that so lovely? A little bit of poetry and an exquisite garden. What more could you want? Anushka and I are thinking that getting in the soft tub looks really rather lovely right now. We've got all of these lovely little garden pods. Oh, the amazing garden water features. They actually showcase at Chelsea Flower Show. They are amazing. Almost like little autumn leaves and the water floating. And there's something so calming about the sound of trickling water. Ian Edwards. I wonder whether Hamish is here. Oh, there's Anna. Oh, this is so lovely. All of the planting. Oh my goodness, just seen Charlotte Hawkins. She's looking absolutely beautiful in butter yellow. More greenhouses. This is the woodpecker joinery. Isn't that beautiful? I love the natural wood with the wrought iron cast top. We've got all of the amazing exhibitors who look like they're still setting up. Oh, I spot a sausage. I spot a very dashing sausage. He looks like a hot sausage, actually.
The eagle eyes on.
Oh, yeah. Look at this show garden over here. So this is Charleston, and Charleston marks the bond between Charleston and England, inspired by classical English gardens and Charleston's preservation elegance. And the design captures the city's charm. It's structured, ornamental and steeped in history, offering a glimpse of southern grace and rooted in transatlantic tradition. Isn't that amazing? And it really does portray that, from all the little box hedging that's trimmed, with it being quite loose and planted so beautifully. You've got a little palm tree spotted in there, and Charleston, you get all of these exquisite garden architectures. The gorgeous naked lady that's underplanted in agapanthus, lovely roses. Oh, look. And then actually when you head to Charleston, they do actually have all of these amazing little bollards, almost like green picket fence. You imagine the Hamptons is famous for their white picket fencing. Charleston is famous for the green. Oh, this is just amazing. Let's go and take a little look at the front of it. From the gorgeous palm trees to the beautiful brick and amazing like gates. We've got Annabelle hydrangeas looking stunning, and it looks as though they are hosting today. A lot of gardens, beautiful show gardens, are hosting, and as you can see, it literally does portray all of those famous Charleston houses with the green shutters. Oh, this looks incredible. It literally takes me to South Carolina. We've got the Oak Tree Garden Centre that's got all of the green eggs. I must say, we have a lovely green egg. Have I got the hang of it? Absolutely not. I definitely need to experiment a little bit more. Every time I cook with it, I end up like smoking the piece of meat, which I'm not sure is really the aim of the game. But these show gardens are amazing, and like I said, it's so relaxed and so calming, and everybody is just so happy. It's just divine. This is the RHS balcony garden, which is such a peaceful and calming area where it kind of showcases to those people who maybe live in city centres, maybe might not have a garden. It just gives you a little bit of inspiration as to all of the things that you can do with a lovely little sun-trapped area and just transform it into a tranquil and beautiful spot. It looks gorgeous, and there you go, the beautiful dress with a hat. Stunning. This looks amazing. Look at this, look at the bath at the top. So if you wanted to have like an outdoor bathroom setup, look at how incredible that is. So they wanted to explore how water can be used and reused in a domestic setting for horticultural purposes. And just the sounds of the crickets, do you hear that? Isn't that amazing? Many elements of the balcony garden have been designed to highlight ways in which we can work towards eliminating single-use water in our homes. What an amazing activation. Just goes to show that with things like this, they've only had so many days to set this up, and with just a little bit of creativity and definitely some experience, you can create something utterly magical, calming, and just a little piece of heaven, whilst also thinking about the environment and how to be as sustainable as you possibly can. Perfect for a heat wave. Just saw my darling Maureen, who shoots for Shuttershock. She's so lovely. And now heading over to the Rose tent. I would definitely recommend to wear flats. I'm wearing my favourite Boden slides. They are the best. They're so comfortable, but they're really elevated and chic. I'll do a little bit of an outfit of the day a little bit later. I must say that we are just taking everything in. We are on a little bit of a time limit today, so I suppose something might have to give. But if I don't get to head into Ralph Lauren today, then what I think I might do is do a little bit of an order, a Ralph Lauren Wimbledon haul, and I'll maybe do that on the next vlog, because there's so many things I've had my eyes on for quite some time. They're kind of like wardrobe staples. And then that means we can head straight to Boodles, straight to Suzanne Neville, and also just take in everything here. Oh my goodness, I see David Austin. I see David Austin. So many different rose nurseries. Look at that, for your eyes only. That looks lovely under a gorgeous rose arbor. Got a golden beauty. So this is Peter Beale's roses. Now let's head into David Austin. And here we are at David Austin. Such a gorgeous garden as per usual, and just the scent when walking through is nothing short of astonishing. We've got Princess Anne, we've got Elizabeth, Kew Gardens, which is one of my absolute favourites, and then we have the Roald Dahl, which is this beautiful, very, very pale yellow English shrub rose. Oh my goodness, we've got the Lady of Shalott at the back there, which is this gorgeous peachy pink. And a David Austin is so easy to recognize. They sort of are a real statement in a border, and also they have some incredible climbers as well. We've got Elizabeth, the Lark Ascending, again so different yet so beautiful. This is Penelope Lively. Oh, it's just stunning. This is Bring Me Sunshine. That is one of my mother's favourite roses, and it starts off as quite a vibrant orange, as you can see, maybe like this one here, and the larger and sort of more billowing as it gets, it turns into a very pale, like butter yellow. We've got Strawberry Hill, which is actually quite a large rose. It's just gorgeous. And then we have the Desdemona, so it works so well in a gorgeous, like real herbaceous, full English country border, but they are also amazing climbers. So if you did have like a rose arbor, it would also work really well. Now we have the King's Rose, which was launched at Chelsea Flower Show, and you heard from an Austin family member himself, third generation, and we heard all about the story and the collaboration and the inspiration behind this remarkable rose, and I'm pleased to say that it has done so well. So the first striped rose of David Austin, and they've created a lovely little space in this garden for people to sit and enjoy and quite literally smell the roses. They have always a beautiful lady, which is actually the grandmother or great grandmother now. Mrs. Austin actually sculpted them herself. So what a gorgeous, lovely little garden in the rose marquee. We have a little bit more Desdemona here. You can see is what it's like as a shrub. And then we have Gertrude Geikel. Amazing, absolutely beautiful. And here is that beautiful lady and what looks to be her little boy underneath within the roses. We have a very special visitor arriving. Sophie, looking absolutely beautiful as per usual, and she is coming for the first day, the press day of the Hampton Court Flower Show. She looks absolutely stunning. I love her dress. My gosh, we were with Sarah last week and the Duchess this week. I love her pale blue dress. Doesn't she look gorgeous? Well, I thought we may aspire from the heat. We may have got very overcooked.
Overheated.
Rather roasty. I feel like you also can't see Anushka. She is there. Yes, in 38-degree heat, the Hampton Court Flower Show is absolutely exquisite. However, really rather roasty. It was extremely warm and so beautiful. The gorgeous show gardens were amazing and a completely different vibe to Chelsea, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it's very wholesome, really sweet, so dainty and so beautiful. We even saw Sophie, so it's really lovely to spot her, which is always gorgeous, and so lovely that the royals attend those types of events, because I think that's really what makes them special and super British. But we have had actually a really rather smooth journey into central London. We are in Knightsbridge and we are parked just outside Suzanne Neville. Our day has gone slightly peak-tong, only because we enjoyed so much time at the Hampton Court Flower Show. So much so that we are going to do Suzanne Neville first and then head to Bond Street and do Boodles. So we're outside, let's go and try on some exquisite gowns for Henley Festival. It's like home sweet home. Take it all in. Oh, just if I could be a bride all over again. Welcome to Suzanne Neville. literally my absolute dream. Seeing Harriet, it brings back all the memories of creating literally my dream wedding dress. And then at the back here they have all of these exquisite gowns where you'll probably recognise so many of them from all of the exceptional superstars that they dress for all of like the red carpet events, from Catherine Jenkins to Little Mix. They literally style and dress so many incredible artists, and look at this, isn't that amazing? I think that's incredible. It's like Frozen vibes. So we are going to have a little bit of a mooch, pull a few dresses, and then play dress up. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. So let's try on some beautiful gowns. Option number one. This is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Very comfortable. Loose and a little bit big, but no one needs to look at the back. I can just permanently walk around like this. There's nothing like Suzanne Neville. Beautiful. Okay, well,
stunning. Yeah, I love the colour on you.
Love it.
That is gorgeous.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Utter yellow is my dream. Oh, that's pretty. That's stunning.
That one's really
absolutely
nice.
Stunning. I love this. Sadly, I would have to remove a rib to get into this, but the dream, a girl will have to keep dreaming.
Ooh.
Very different. This is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Real like mermaid vibes, but so comfortable.
Looks amazing.
Sort of strapless number. Decisions. Difficult decisions. And really different for me as well. I love this.
Your figure looks amazing.
Thank you, darling. God, that's amazing. Definitely have caught some sun today. You know, some dodgy tan lines going on here. No, that's perfect. And actually, no, good option.
I think that's quite a nice fit on you.
Ooh.
I don't know. We've not got boards or anything. This is gorgeous. Oh, I love coming here playing dress up. I feel like a little girl again.
So beautiful.
This is stunning. So this is brand spanking new to Suzanne Neville. So this is one of her new
collection
dresses.
Yeah.
Never been worn before, so it would be an honour to wear it. Look at that. Oh, real princess vibes. This is beautiful. Oh, decisions.
Stunning.
Difficult between the navy and this. Oh, we've got the green.
Yes. We'll try that next.
We'll try that next. Okay, this is gorgeous.
Stunning. I love that colour. Look at those slits as well, but it's like very demure at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, and the chiffon. And look at the way that it's cut on the trim. It's just magnificent.
It's gorgeous.
Green. Oh, like my mother was here. She'd be like, you know, go for the green.
Yeah.
Go for
Your
the
mum
green.
would definitely love this one.
Oh my gosh. This is absolutely beautiful.
Tuscany.
Tuscany. Oh, I need to be in Italy.
I know.
Sipping on a peach Bellini in this dress on like a clef at golden hour. Yes. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, it's gonna be so hard. Okay, it's between the navy and the green at the moment.
Yeah.
And then we've got the final
bit of sparkle.
bit of sparkle.
So that was just divine. We are now heading off to Boodles on Bond Street, but actually before we do, I thought I'd do a very quick outfit of the day. Looking a little bit creased up and crimpled because I've been in the car and it is so so warm, but I'm wearing my gorgeous Zimmermann romper. It is this lovely halter neck, really light and such gorgeous quality linen. It's got a lovely high waist. It actually does come with a gorgeous like raffia type belt. This is the one that I've been wearing literally on repeat. Lovely wide leg and also such a gorgeous length. It's not too short. I've just popped my little Hermes Kelly belt on. Wearing nice cream London necklace, forgot to put earrings in. Got my Halcyon Days bangles. I've got my new Audrey little picnic basket bag and some Bowden flats. And that's the outfit of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wimbledon installation I was telling you about, how epic is that? It's so cool. And of course, opposite Boodles. So let's head in and get some gorgeous diamonds. My favourite doorman, always smiling. Hello, there he is. I always say it's so lovely to see your face. So lovely to always be welcomed so warmly. We've got the gorgeous roulette collection, the bee Boodles, oh my absolute favourite, and then the gorgeous rain dance is just stunning. The jewels have been secured, I'm not going to say that too loudly, but we are now heading to go and get some food. Passing Manolo, which is the absolute dream. The sound effects today, ladies, have been elite. Ooh, ah, mmm. But we are actually off to go and find some food. We are absolutely ravenous, and we've been told about Farmer J. Apparently Farmer J is a moment, so let's go and find it and get something scrumptious and then head home. After a really rather sticky journey home, we are home, sweet home, and it is such a beautiful evening. It's been a hot day in town, or a hot few days in town, but my goodness me, was Hampton Court Flower Show beautiful but rather roasty. The gardens were absolutely sensational, so lovely to see so many of my friends and familiar faces, from David Austin to Alatex. It was just amazing. I wish I actually had more time to spend there to explore, but I have to be honest, it was so hot. We then went over to see the wonderful Harriet, and like I said in Suzanne Neville, it brings back so many magical memories, and I feel so blessed and lucky to be able to go in there and try on all of Suzanne's magnificent gowns. She is so wildly talented, and her designs are not only iconic but just make you feel fabulous. Every single inch of you in every single dress just feels so beautiful. It really is. There's something about Suzanne Neville, and whether it's one of the incredible, 6-meter train gowns, or whether you're wearing a mermaid fishtail, she is extraordinary, and there is something very, very special about wearing her gown. So I cannot wait to be dressed by Suzanne Neville next week at Henley Festival. We then popped over to Boodles to ensure that the accompanying frosting is up to par, which of course it is. So lovely to see my darling Liz as per usual, Charles and the whole team. I always say that seeing Charles, who is the wonderful doorman at Boodles, makes my day. He's so lovely, and his gorgeous smile just pierces through my soul and makes me happy. I don't know, he's got a real special touch, that gentleman, and he's so lovely. We then went over to Farmer J. So Liz, if you're watching this, thank you for your recommendation. It was exactly what we needed. We had a very delicious bite to eat very quickly before heading home. I'm back with my sausages and Marcus, so sadly I'm going to bring this vlog to an end and spend a
quiet evening with them and get an early night, because tomorrow I'm heading to Henley Regatta with Harrods. Of course I'm taking you with me, but it's going to be on another vlog. So until then, thank you for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you on the next one.